5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's your boy, and I'm back. I don't know. I never know anything. Like, I never fucking know anything that I'm about to talk about. But I do have some topics I got over here. I got China, US, Hamas, voting rights, Chauvin's appeal, ASAP Rocky, Diddy, 50 Cent trolling, Cenat, Hassan Campbell, crazy passenger. Let's just get with it. So my first topic I want to talk about, because I be on the news, I be looking up everything, I be reading books and shit. The other day I listened, I didn't read it. I didn't actually read it word by word, but I heard The Art of War. I don't know if I told y'all this in my last video, but if I didn't, then I'm telling y'all now. And if I did, my bad. It was a good book. I enjoyed it. And first I want to set it off with, so like the US and China recently had like a summit, I guess. And I'm really not even sure. Like, I don't know. This looks like just a photo op. And it's like, I mean, it's cool if they really gonna be about it, like be about what they're talking, like, yo, yeah, let's just be cool and like, let's make better for our people and shit, like for both countries and around the world, you know. But on the other hand, it just looks like a fucking photo opportunity. And then it's like the news, like throughout this whole thing, I guess this happened on November 15th when Biden and they met. Biden and Xi Jinping met. So it's like they just picking out, like, Biden said this. He said this dumb shit. Obviously, he's gonna say some dumb shit. He don't got no common sense, bro. I mean, he's well past his age. Like, once again, I had a long ass day at work. Not that these two gentlemen didn't, but you know, they have a way harder job than me. At least they don't have to sit there and do some mind-numbing shit like my job. But I wouldn't want to be president of neither country. I wouldn't want to be president of anything. I wouldn't want to be president of the fucking pool league. That just sounds stressful. It just sounds like everybody's gonna complain and be looking at you for answers. It's like, nah, I don't have any answers. So, you know, I'm keeping up with like current events, and I was looking, you know, just scrolling and shit. So like Israel and Hamas, I don't know how to say that shit, but apparently they're gonna reach some type of truce where they'll release like their hostages, both sides, because they both have hostages. And you know, this is cool. I got this from Reuters. I'll put the link somewhere. I'll put it somewhere so you guys can read the article. But apparently they're gonna reach some type of truce or whatever and determine what's the duration of the ceasefire. And this country, which I just recently heard of, I just thought it was a city, it's called Qatar. They're like the mediators, so they're mediating with these two groups, you know, to get the hostages released. So that's cool. I still don't get it. Like, what is all the beef about? What is people always beefing about? Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't understand. Like, dude, if those people believe that, just let them believe it. Like, I mean, the land belongs to everybody, like everybody on earth, not just like a group of people. Like, this particular land does. I said this in my last video. I'm not going to keep on talking about it. Furthermore, I was reading, you know, I'll be on Reuters, so I got this one from Reuters also. So a federal appeals court on Monday ruled that the that only the U.S. government, not private parties, can sue under a landmark civil rights law, barring racial discrimination in voting, a decision that would significantly hamper usage of the Voting Rights Act to challenge ballot access, voting rules, and redistricting. The ruling, which will likely be appealed, could set up the next voting rights battle at the Supreme Court. But I think the Supreme Court already went through this with North Carolina. They did the independent state legislature, which I've talked about on my Twitter, not on video, but like the independent state legislature, independent state legislature. I don't know. It's called something like that, but they have voted back, and they ruled that like, not, you can't do that. The judges have the right to redistrict. So if it's appealed, but now this Supreme Court from what state, I forgot. I gotta go to the article, but the article I'll post it somewhere. But they're trying to say like, no, only the government could do it. Like it's only like senators, or like, it can't be like private parties. Like in North Carolina was a private party, and the Supreme Court voted against that private party because I guess it's just reinforcing what the Supreme Court already said. So this guy, he's not gonna stay out of it. Chauvin's appeal. So the guy who did that thing to the other guy, to George Floyd, he tried to appeal to the Supreme Court. So on Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court rejected an appeal by former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin concerning his conviction for the murder of George Floyd during a 2020 arrest. Floyd's death ignited widespread protests against police brutality and racism. Chauvin has sought the Supreme Court's review after Minnesota Appellate Court upheld his murder conviction in 2021 and dismissed his request for a new trial. Chauvin's appeal contended that the jury bias and specific decisions made by the presiding judge violated his right to a fair trial as protected by the U.S. Constitution's Sixth Amendment. The Supreme Court decision signifies the conclusion of the legal avenue for Chauvin. That's it. Like, he's done. Like, he's trying to say, like, bro, you on camera, bro. There was no bias. This is just fact. Everybody seen you across the world, not just in the United States, not just in Minnesota. Everybody seen what you did, bro. You on video doing it. There's no possible way there's any bias or racism towards you. Like, you did what you did, bro. Like, he tried to appeal it to the Supreme Court thinking like, oh, well, they're more conservative. They'll probably go with me and say that up. No, bro, we seen you on camera, bro. There ain't nothing, like, you can't argue this, bro. Like, really, you should have just like slammed yourself in the cage. He should have just put himself in handcuffs after he did it. Like, for real, him and his 3 buddies. What was it, 4 of them? I don't even remember. I just remember watching it. I was sitting in my house. I didn't have a job at the time because of the pandemic. And it was just, I remember seeing all the riots all across the world, like not even just here in the United States. It was everywhere. So talking about people going to jail, and, rapper A$AP Rocky, also known as Rakim Myers, was directed on Monday to face trial in Los Angeles on 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic weapon. The 35-year-old artist is accused of aiming a handgun at another hip-hop artist and former friend Terrell Efron, I think it's Efron, during a heated dispute. Subsequently, he allegedly fired the weapon twice in Efron's direction during a second confrontation, both incidents taking place on November 6, 2021. Prosecutor contended that Efron sustained a minor injury in the shooting. So I remember this happening. So now they charging him with 2 felony counts. I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why it took 2 years and some change. Rocky was taken into custody related to the altercation 5 months later in April 2020. in April 2022. Upon his arrival at Los Angeles International Airport from Barbados, he was formally charged in August of that same year. So they saying that they got enough evidence to charge him with like a felony. Now to this shit. Diddy, the world it's Diddy. It's Diddy. So apparently, I don't remember exactly what day, but it was on a Thursday, and the next day the shit was settled. So Casey, P. Diddy's ex-girlfriend, I'm assuming, I know they dated, because he snatched it from Ryan Leslie or one of them, or Kid Cudi. He snatched it from somebody. So she filed a lawsuit. It wasn't like a criminal case. She filed the lawsuit against Diddy, claiming that he did the R word against her and a bunch of other stuff. And so she filed it one day, and the next day it was settled. And then Diddy's lawyers, like, he didn't settle it because he's claiming that he did it. He's just settling it. This doesn't mean that he's guilty of anything. He just settled it. It was settled. So it got settled the very next day. That's how you know motherfuckers got money. That's how you know. When a motherfucker got money, he could do shit like that. Like, bro, like, ain't no telling what, like, but why she waited so long to say something? She dated the guy, like, I don't know, like, should be crazy. And of course, 50 ain't gonna let this one go. 50 Cent expressed his thoughts on the situation, playfully mocking Diddy in the process. On Instagram, 50 Cent reposted a headline about the settlement between Casey and Diddy. In his caption, 50 remarked, LOL, he paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water. And here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every woman he puts his hands on. So pretty much 50's like, oh, there's going to be some more. So I got that from Vlad TV. So talk about more trolling shit. So apparently Kai Cenat, how you say that? He's from the Bronx, but whatever. So he sat down with $1 million worth of game with Gillian Wallow, and he's discussing how he started streaming 2 years ago, which is wild because I've been streaming for years and I'm still not like nowhere near his level. Am I not entertaining or something? Like, kick rocks. Y'all motherfuckers like, comment, subscribe, please. But in the middle of Gillian Wallow asking him, yo, so where you from? He says, yo, I'm from the Bronx. And Gilly goes, oh, you from the dirtiest part of the Bronx. I take offense to that because I'm from the Bronx. Manhattan is the dirtiest part. He said it in the video. Manhattan is the dirtiest part. That's where everybody go. That's where all the trash is at. Manhattan is probably like a trash island. I know Rikers Island. I heard a story. I'm not saying this is true. I just heard it. I'm just telling y'all that Rikers Island was built over like trash. So that jail, Rikers Island, the jail in New York, off I don't know what airport it is. No, it's not LaGuardia. I think it's JFK. It might be JFK. I know that I was there. I was locked up in that motherfucker, right? For like a long time. And the planes fly over the, like, you could literally, if you could see, because like you could see the planes flying. Like, it's like the jail's right here, like right is in the distance, and the plane just go like this over the jail, and that shit makes the whole shit rumble. You can't sleep all night. Them motherfuckers be coming in and out that motherfucker. Them planes in the airport. I was in there, bro. I did not get one night of sleep. Besides the fact that I gotta be looking over my back because they got some crazy motherfuckers in there. Might cut your face. Ain't no telling what they'll do, bro. Ain't no fucking telling what the motherfuckers are doing, that motherfucker, for real. Like, let me tell you stories about the Beacon. Like, bro, the Beacon, oh, Lord. I was in C-74. No, C-73. I was in C-73. C-74 is for the people going upstate. C-73 is for people just going home. They just there for a little while. I was a visitor and shit. So you got YouTuber Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell. I can't even say that. Hassan Campbell, a YouTube personality, reported sustained a gunshot wound in broad daylight while live streaming near a New York City apartment building. As indicated by police reports, the New York City Police Department verified to the U.S. Sun that Campbell, recognized for his contagious online persona, was struck in one shoulder and subsequently sought medical attention independently. The video suddenly transitions to Campbell in the back of a car, urgently requesting to be taken to the hospital, disclosing that he had sustained a gunshot wound. He kept on streaming. He bugging. He kept on streaming. New York City Police Department verified a single gunshot wound to the shoulder following surgery. Campbell posted a video on YouTube reassuring viewers that he is anticipated to make a complete recovery. Whatever. I can't read. I got dyslexia. But my man's kept on streaming after he got popped. He got boop in the shoulder. He was like, ah, somebody got the... And then comes back trying to act gangster in the hospital with a broken shoulder. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Like, bro, you can't be both, bro. You can't be both. You cannot be both. And then well, I'm not saying he called the cops. Somebody did. I mean, after you hit gunshots, ain't you calling the cops? Shit. So then I got this last story. So I got this story from TMZ. When your quick flight takes a turn resembling a scene from The Exorcist, Crico. That's how you can characterize the particular incident of a woman having an intense meltdown, leaving her fellow passengers questioning, what would Jesus do? The incident occurred on the Frontier Airlines flight from Houston to Denver, which had to make an unscheduled stop in Dallas due to the disruptive behavior of a troubled passenger. The woman began wailing as if she were in severe pain, creating a significant disturbance among the passengers. The details of what exactly was wrong with her remain unclear, but a video captures her crying and engaging in a heated argument with the in-flight crew and fellow passengers as she attempts to return to her seat. At one point, she climbs over seats, navigating her way through the cabin while sobbing and hyperventilating. In the midst of this, another woman involved in the incident turns to the others and declares that they are all witnessing a demonic possession. I wrote that myself, and I didn't realize it was going to be that hard to read when I wrote it. Bro, that's why I travel alone, bro. I'd rather take a car. If I can't go in a car, bro, or walk, I'm not going. You're not going to have me in the middle of the air with some bugged out ass people, bro. Ain't no telling. I've been seeing this shit with people on flights and shit, just bugging, people thinking that they too cute for the flight, and people just like, they gave me the cheap seats. Like, motherfucker, because you're poor. That's why you got the cheap seats. What the fuck? If you had money, you would have had your own jet and rode in that. My opinion to all of this shit that I just read, I mean, I personally don't fucking know. I'm stating facts. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Rest in peace, Yick. And you know what time it is. It's your boy Osari1, aka Smack DBOso, aka Osari DiBiase, the $1 Million Boy. And if you see me walking down the street, man, please believe you need to cross to the other side, because we will be smacking koofies all motherfucking year. Bam! Let's get it. Nah, but seriously, my opinion on all of this is just, I don't know what the world's come to. Like, the news always playing around. Like, they can't give you the good details. They always got to give you the bad details. And shit, I don't understand why these two groups are fighting. They're from the same place. They just have different names. I mean, I don't, like, people from New York don't beef with people from Jersey. Like, a group of people from New York don't go war with people in Jersey because they're New Jerseyans and we're New Yorkers. Like, I've never heard of anything like that. These people are from pretty much next door neighbors to each other. And it's like, it's being influenced by outside characters and shit. And, you know, I don't know too much about it. I have heard news about it, but I don't know the history behind it. U.S. China, we used to be friends. We fought in World War II beside them, and we fought with Russia actually in World War II. Russia and China was our allies. We actually fought against Italy, France, and all these other people. And Russia and China were our teams. Now all of a sudden they're not out on our team, but apparently they're trying to make some getting cahoots, China and the U.S. That'll be great because it'll take some like stress off everybody else. In both countries, like just knowing, and the voting rights, they're gonna keep on trying to mess with our voting rights. And A$AP Rocky, I mean, I don't know what to say for that. Diddy 50 is hilarious. They coming for you, Diddy. And Cenat, the Bronx is not the dirtiest place, man. Kick rocks. Go to fucking Staten Island. You're gonna find you're gonna be stepping over syringes. You're gonna be jumping over shit. Like jumping over meth heads and fucking syringes and fucking Xanny bars and all the types of crazy shit. And Hassan Campbell, I can't believe you went back on live stream after you got shot to let people know you got shot. And then you was crying on the live stream. And then you back at the hospital after you got surgery talking about, I'm good. Like, bro, you can't be a goon and cry at the same time. Like, it don't happen. And you will never catch me somewhere with a group of people traveling. Like, it's not happening. The most I'll do is travel on a bus. Because then at least I could get off. Like, I'll be like, yo, leave me off on the next stop. This motherfucker bugging. That actually happened the day my father died. I tried to go up to Boston and I got on the bus. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all the story before I go. I got on the bus on the Greyhound and dude was over there trying to play. I paid for my seat. So they letting all these, this is at the time when they were letting all these people coming over the border, they were getting free bus tickets. I paid $500 something for my bus ticket. You feel me? And dude over there trying to be funny sitting over my seat. I smacked the fuck out of him, bro. Somebody had to get smacked. My father died. So I had to get the energy. I smacked the bejesus out this dude and dipped. I was like, yo, y'all could keep the money. I got my rocks off, you feel me? But I'm gonna leave it right there. Like I said, it's your boy Sorry One. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll check you out on the next one. Ow.